Welcome back to Dr. Stone Anime Review, episode number 50. And just by sheer coincidence, it's the 50th episode of the new series, and it's also the final episode of Core 1 of Dr. Stone. Season 4. Yep, Science Future. This is reviewing the 69th episode of the series, Reunion, which covers 3 full chapters, 167 to 169. And I can't confirm with this episode that the North American arc is officially fully adapted. Yeah. Yeah, but I think of that more of a next episode. So, basically, we have a bit of a standoff. We do show how Hitsuga, Tazuma, and everybody else basically got where Zeno is via the tunnel, so they all apparently stuck at the facility. Gin also had to fake vomiting in order to allow them to basically knock out the guards, and then Tetsuya proceeded to beat the crap out of a bunch of off-screen, and that's when they came to the floor where they captured Zeno. Like, Chrome's like, Chrome's like, ooh, this is so good. It's so bad. It's like this is badass. He loves this stuff. And of course, Zeno's like, are you a descendant of the survivors of? Well, and of course and then of course they tie him up and they race out of the room because basically force coming. And then they get to the tunnel, and of course, oh, a tunnel. That's what they got in here. And they get there, and of course, they have an actual bomb! You know, one of those cartoon style bombs. And the thing is going to block it, and of course, they blast it. And it goes off the wrong time, so it traps Zeno and Chrome inside this tunnel. So, Chrome takes the wood and basically bangs on it. And he hears somebody near his side, tells him like a big bokeh, and of course, the other guy with it basically seems like a meathead. And of course, Gene identifies, oh yeah, this actually is the mechanic. So they break through, thanks to also, of course, to Tatsu, and then of course they meet up with Senku, which of course he hears things like, "Oh, it's you!" Yeah, first time we see each other for quite a while. So we have everybody meeting up. We have Luna, basically. Actually, it's Luna's bodyguard, one voiced by Dallas Reed, tricks basically Stanley Snyder, allowing him to free Luna and indirectly free Kitsuke, and then they meet up with where Senku is, and of course they race to a boat that basically was built by him, and also, like, Senku basically also stealing the boat, makes contact with the engineer, and basically gives him, oh, you have a hostage, like, I get information, the revival formula, and of course he gives it to him, he doesn't know what to do with it, but luckily enough, basically he knows how to make it. And you just need to throw in the corn, and poof, you got revival fluid. And the goal was to build a city for 1 million people. And form a conference with the Japanese. And he agrees, though Stanley probably would agree to stand down, Stanley's going to chase after him. So, how do they get by Stanley, who has everybody captured? Of course, they free everybody out of the boat. And of course, then they see the little trickery by putting a Medusa device on the bow of their ship, which is so funny. Before they get on the ship, there's a brief exchange between Senku and Dr. Of course, we'll have more time to say this later. Exchange replies 3 years later. He mentioned, oh yeah, the fact that I read email to you when I was in the 3rd grade. Yeah, over the course almost 10 years of sending to him. Yeah. Which is something. And then they get on, basically Zeno's boat, and they race down to South America. Yep. And of course everybody's like doing a little fisting, not saying goodbye to them. But overall, really damn good episode. And I can't wait for the next episode with premiere in July. So I'll see you next video later. Bye.